Alright, so this is the new spiral related level design because I upgraded my animation system recently to support basic spirals. I just can't support like fixed speed spirals, but I can support basically starting at a certain radius, ending at a certain radius, and starting at a certain amount of degrees relative to a pivot, and then ending at a certain amount of degrees. So this one starts at like 0.2 radius and ends at like 0.8 radius, and it starts at like 180 degrees, and then it ends, or it starts at like 0 degrees and ends at like 180 degrees because it does 540 degrees. But anyway, let me just show off the level a bit. But yeah, I wanted to do at least one spiral level, and at first I was going to do that, and then I kind of changed my mind because I thought without fixed speed spiral it might be kind of too weird. But then I experimented with this and I realized that the fact that it's not fixed speed, where like on the outer rings it's kind of moving faster than on the inner portion, that's kind of cool actually, because like compared to the hard mode, on hard mode you always move a certain amount like each step. Whereas here, it kind of like each step is kind of slower when it's going on the inner ring and then faster when it's on the outer ring. So on this one, you can kind of like speed up and slow down a bit, but it's kind of intuitive still. I did it wrong there, but yeah, it's kind of cool how this one speeds up and slows down. And then it's also cool how sometimes you get stuck in like this whirlpool because you're trying to get the coins, but the coins are like avoiding you. But yeah, I like how the whirlpool kind of shows off the spiral, whereas this one shows off the square. And yeah, this one used to just be a still square, but I decided to change it in hard mode to this because it kind of matches this better. But yeah, this is basically let me just try to think here. These ones are clockwise, whereas the green is clockwise, purple is counterclockwise. And then when you mix them together, you can kind of just go like an extra step. So like I'll go straight and then straight again, or I go like left and then left again. So like when you go from like one type to the other, it's not actually that hard. But yeah, that's basically, I decided to do kind of like a simpler level, and I didn't want to do anything too crazy, and I wanted it to be like using spirals but also similar enough to the original one that just uses squares. And yeah, it turns out that even though it goes slower on the inner rings and faster on the outer rings, it kind of works well on this design. But yeah, the best part is like if you go like right here when you're getting these coins, there's like a staircase motion like this, where you can like ride a staircase like down to here. Then you get these coins, and then I kind of just figure something out on the way back. But like this staircase right here, where you go like this, is kind of fun. But yeah, the ones where it's like the right side where it's mixing together clockwise and counterclockwise is pretty fun, because you could try to go through like with a rhythm, but you can also kind of just freestyle it a bit. Like you don't have to really like it's still like predictable enough that it's hard, but it's not like completely something that you must like memorize or something like that. But yeah, you can like go through like sometimes just straight like that, or you can kind of like follow it around. So like I can go like straight, 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 straight. The straight strategy is way harder though. Or you can go like staircase. In certain spots you can do a staircase. But it's kind of like speeding up and slowing down while you're going, so it's kind of like a interesting dynamic. But ultimately you can go into like fixed speed steps. You don't actually have to like speed up and slow down, but the enemies themselves are speeding up and slowing down around you, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I guess that's mainly it. This one ended up being a little bit too easy, I would say, because this one is before it and this one is after it, and I would say this one is harder for sure. but I always felt like this one is overly repetitive and kind of annoying. So I wanted to have something a little bit less annoying this time. And I don't want to introduce a whole new enemy type. And so like, it's kind of hard to do anything else than this without introducing a whole nother enemy type. And I didn't want it to be like too overly repetitive, because then it would be reminding me of the original, which was just too repetitive. So I figured this was all I can really do, but I'm fine. I could actually speed it up, but speeding it up doesn't actually make it that much harder, and it makes it kind of harder to like freestyle in this area, which I don't want to disincentivize you from doing. I couldn't really demonstrate it, but let me try again. I have invincibility on now. I'll just pretend. Okay, I would have died like a whole bunch of times, but you can kind of freestyle. Like I wouldn't have died at all for a little while there. I'm doing like a figure 8. But there's enough like wiggle room and options that you don't have to memorize a pattern. So like you can like get these coins and then kind of just work something out on the way back. You don't have to like go a set pattern. And then it's also kind of cool. It's the same on like this level, where this one you can do like you can go like staircase. You can go like a snake. I'll go like up in a staircase, or you can go like that. But you can basically do the exact same strategies on the spiral level. Like I can go snake like that, or I could go staircase like that, or a staircase up like that, staircase down, snake up, snake down, or you can do like between, like straight. But anyway, yeah, so I kind of like how even though it's a spiral and it's like slowing down and speeding up and getting bigger and smaller, it's still like close enough to this one that it's like almost the same gameplay. But yeah, it's just kind of more interesting now. And this one didn't have any counterclockwise, but you might as well throw some counterclockwise in, because it doesn't actually increase the difficulty much, because like it's kind of just no big deal to go between them. It's not really that jarring. But yeah, I like how you can get kind of sucked into a whirlpool where you're trying to like get a coin and you can't quite get it. And yeah, you can get disoriented and then like go the wrong direction or whatever. But yeah, this one turned out to be a simpler one, but I like this one. I especially like that it's a good use case for a coin trail, where it's an enemy in the front and then a trail of coins in the back. Normally it's just a trail of enemies, but now this one is like a perfect use case for the opposite, like the head of the snake is an enemy and then the rest is the snake is coins or whatever. But I kind of just like how it shows off the spiral. And yeah, the radius, the degrees change, like it. Whereas I think the degrees are changing in a linear way, or I think they're easing in and out. I can't remember, but the radius definitely eases in, so that when you get smaller, the change in radius is smaller, because otherwise the spiral motion would look all weird. But yeah, I'm easing in multiple ways, but I'm easing in the radius change as opposed to the degrees change. The degrees change I'm not easing actually, because it's going 300, or it's going in like a loop, so it wouldn't make sense actually. But anyway, I'm getting confused now. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm almost a third of the way done, so that's nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna pump out, or I'm not pumping them out, but I'm gonna do like try to do about one every 3 days, and then yeah, they'll get done in still like a couple months from now, because there's 60 left. Wait, sorry. I have to do 60 new ones, and I've done 20, so there's 40 left. So if I do every 3 days, it's 120 days. So there's like, there's like 4 months left if I do every 3 days, I think. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to beat like most or all of level 3, because I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. Level 3 of World Tourist Game 3 or 4. I'm getting confused. But anyway, I'm going to go back to a different color. I'll go with pink for now. Let me just move my face here so I don't cover the player, because the player pops up in the bottom right. Yeah, this one I remember all the trolls, so it'll be a lot easier. I'm trying to trick you into going to the top. Or actually, I'm expecting that you'll trust the coins, but that you might not trust the coins and go to the top. But I'm expecting you'll actually trust the coins, but it's just to build your trust up so that I can betray your trust on the very next one. But yeah. If you end up trusting the coins, chances are you'll trust them again next time. And if you don't trust the coins, you might again not trust them next time. So you'll be wrong at least one time. That was what I was trying to do.
Oh, come on!
Yep. Good thing I didn't miss any. I'm not sure what would happen if you missed some, because this is a one-way. That's weird. I'm not sure what you would do if you missed some. I think you'd have to restart the level, I guess. This one's not hard. See, if you trusted the coins last time, you might trust that arrow. But this time it's a troll. Let me just get some water or some coffee. But yeah, I'm still a little bit intimidated by the end of the game, but because I've never actually beaten it. But I'm pretty sure if it is harder than World Turtles Game 3, it's not that much harder. And World Turtles Game 3 I beat without that much trouble. So, because I was expecting it to take quite a bit longer. I can't remember which keys to get, but I'm pretty sure it's the one down here. Because one of them is completely unnecessary. It just takes you to your death. Pretty sure this is the good one. But yeah, I think World Turtles Game 4 is a little bit too easy in the start. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh shoot, I forgot. I always say that and then I'll die like right afterward. In level 2, there were so many checkpoints, like you didn't really have to worry that you didn't. If you die, you just go right back to like a nearby spot. Okay, I'm gonna drown. But yeah, ideally I'll pass World Turtles Game 4 like in a good amount of deaths, and then yeah, I won't have to be too intimidated. Like when I make the end of crazy mode or whatever, I won't have to like I don't know. I think the better I am at the game, the easier it is to make the harder levels. Oops. Shoot. It really doesn't feel that hard, so I'm not really focusing in that hard. Oop. Oops. Okay, that time I was trying to go down, but my finger slipped off the key. Oop. Okay. Gotta hurry up. Don't be greedy and get those coins, because then I'll die for sure. But yeah, this one doesn't feel that hard, although the water is kind of misleading, I guess. It seems easier than it is. In World Turtles Game 5, there's going to be like a cooldown where you have to be out of the water for a certain amount of time in order to regain all your health, or all your like breath, I mean. This was one of my favorite level designs from 4. But I think it was too easy though. Oops. See, whenever I say it's too easy, I die like right afterward. The ice physics in WHG 4 are different than the fan-made level editor, so I'm still getting used to the ice a bit. Okay, I can't really remember which one's the right one. Pretty sure the left one kills me, and then either the middle one. Okay, whatever. I'll just go. Oh, darn it! Should have got that paint. I think I'll just restart the level so I can say I got all the paints. Oh wait, you can't really restart a level, I guess, that easily. Darn it. I guess I missed that paint. I think toward the end of the level, I can go back. I have a chance to loop through again. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot about. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at the end, if you missed coins or something, or you want to get like some paint or something, you have to go through the whole thing all over again. So if I want to get this paint, I have to go through. So I think I will go back and get that paint, because otherwise I haven't truly earned that paint. But I have gotten it in the past, but I think I'll do it again just for fun. And if I happen to miss some coins, then I have to do that no matter what anyway. Okay, this one's kind of hard, so I have to focus. Okay, focusing in. This one is just kind of, you have to like freestyle it, and there's not much time to react sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna drown if I don't get off. Oop. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty good design from WHG 4 too. Because you can't really leave without collecting all the coins unless you're gonna loop through the whole thing again. Since I'm planning to loop through anyway, I could just ignore these coins though, because I'm gonna come back anyway. Oops. Trying to think. I'm gonna come back anyway. Should I bother with the coins? Might as well just get the coins. But it's easier if I don't have to do it all in one go like this. Yeah, I'll just come back and get some of the coins. Unless I get them now. Well, I might as well just get them all now. Oops. Okay, I can't remember which one to go to. I'm pretty sure it's the bottom one though. Can't really remember though. Pretty sure it's the bottom one. Oh! Okay, I forgot. See, that's why I shouldn't have gotten all the coins. I thought because the bottom one was a little bit harder to get to, that it was probably the right way to go. But that, pretty sure that was an intentional troll, because I was guessing that you'd be highly like suspicious by now. Because you know I'm trying to troll you now, so you might try to be thinking a step ahead. So I was trying to think a step ahead of that. Ideally, someone would fall for every single troll, but I don't know if anyone would, by chance, would fall for them all. But it would be pretty funny if they did. I'm gonna do a troll level and we'll just game 5 too. Probably level 3. Or I might do 10 levels instead of 5. Oh! I might do like 2 blue, 2 purple, 2 green, 2 red, and 2 black. And then do like 10 areas a level. And then 100 areas total. I'm guessing that's probably what I'll do.
Hey, you did that on
I'm gonna
purpose.
get these coins again anyway. I'm coming back here anyway, so I'm just gonna get them later. They're pretty easy at this point, I think. I'm pretty sure I could speed run this one. I might as well just go back to the checkpoint now, though. This one's not really that hard. None of them really are. Oh. Can't remember which door to go to either. That's kind of funny. Oh, whoops. Trying to think which one would kill me and which one wouldn't. Guess I just can't remember. I just have to guess. I should have a 50-50 chance. Can't remember what the area below this even looks like. I thought it looked like, it's like a giant pit. Pretty sure there's like a giant pit. I can't remember which door kills me. I'm gonna come back anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with all the coins. Just get most of them. And I might die from whatever this is here. Okay. One of them is ice, and one of them isn't. This time, the last time the ice one killed me, and now it's trying to imply that this ice one's gonna kill me. So I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna assume that the ice one's not gonna kill me. But wait, I might be trying to think one step ahead, though. I think I was trying to think one step ahead. Let me just think for a second. Okay, I'm safe right here. Because I can see this ice one killed me here. So I'm trying to imply that this ice one's going to kill you. But I'm assuming the player has figured out I'm trying to troll them. So I'm assuming that the player's not going to trust this because they're going to feel like they're being trolled. So the player's going to go here. So I'm trying to be one step ahead of the player and then be over here. So I'm pretty sure it was over here is the safe way. Oh! Okay, they both were. Oh, okay, that's funny. Although the other one's safer than this. Oh! Okay, that one's not too bad though. Okay, that's kind of funny. I couldn't remember that there was one safe and one less safe. That's pretty cool design. I like that. So you think about it, and then it's not what you expect, kind of. I'm going to do some stuff like that in 5 for sure. I think the green levels will... So like level 5 and 6 will both be troll levels. Okay, I'm not going to bother too much with all the coins. I just want to get some of the coins. Okay, yeah, it'll help to go onto this vertical thing again. Or this, like, skinny thing. Okay, I'll just stay on this thing. Get all these coins. I guess I'll go get that key. Oh, wait, I have to go over here. Oh, okay, then I'll go get the key, too. I'm pretty sure the bottom door doesn't kill me, if I remember correctly. It's trying to imply that the top one's gonna kill me. Pretty sure the bottom one doesn't kill me, but I can't actually remember. I'm gonna trust the bottom one though. Oh god. The bottom one's kind of harder to get into. Oh, okay. That one doesn't kill you, it just is harder. Okay. So there's 2 paints in this level. I'm gonna get both of them. It'll be cool once I'm finally done all the remake levels to eventually get the other terrains again. And I'm also gonna have tile that crumbles beneath you, so it's like a moving platform that can like crumble and die. And then I think you'll have to die for it to reset, but it might be also or it might be instead timer based. I'm not really sure. Kind of like the idea of the things not being timer based, because you can give someone multiple options, and if the walls crumble on one, you're forced to go to an alternative route instead. So you have like a more dangerous route, and then if it doesn't work out and you go back, then you can go to the other route or something like that. Might as well just get these coins. Oh, actually, I'll just get them on the way back. These ones are harder than they look. Yep. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to watch during the cutscene, but I'm pretty sure it's the end one. Oh! Yeah. Wasn't paying attention during the cutscene, but I remembered that anyway. Oh god, okay. That was hard to avoid that. Okay, these ones are easier when you get used to them. I guess everything is. It's only if they're one tile that they're really, really hard. Oh. Okay, this part gives me trouble. So I'm just gonna wait for a better cycle, maybe. Oh! Okay, this should be an easier cycle now. Oh, or is it? Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess I should get these coins later. I'm getting them prematurely. But since I'm up here, well, I'll just get the rest later. Yeah, I forgot this one was designed that you can go through the whole thing again. That was kind of cool. I'm going to do something like that again too, now that I remember it from here. Some of them are going to be like loop levels that you go through multiple times. Oops. But yeah, I like the idea of having 10 instead of 5, and then 10 areas each. And I could probably, with all the new terrains and moving platform, or not new terrains, but like, I think I can figure out 100 levels, so it shouldn't be too bad. If I do one every 3 days, though, it would take like a year, because some of them will take longer than 3 days. Although some of them take shorter, I guess, but if I average one every 3 days, then I might take a year for the whole game, or like a little bit over a year, but anyway. Because the game requires some programming and other stuff too. So if the level design is 300 days or whatever.
There's some kind of earthquake going on.
If I took 60 days for other stuff, I would probably need more than 60 days. I'm hoping to have World Tourist Game Remake done in like 6 months. And then in like 18 months after that, so like 2 years from now, have World Tourist Game 5 done. But you'll have like a playable demo before that point. Okay, this one you have to pay attention to. Although I am coming back, so I don't have to get everything. I'm actually basically done now. I'm just looping around now. This level turned out to be pretty easy. I don't trust this hallway, that's why. I'm playing it risky right now. I'll just get a little bit more, oh god. Yep. Wonder if you need that key for something like the paint later or something like that. But I think it's just that door there which kills you, so I guess not. Yeah, that's what it's for. Oops. Oops. Okay, I think I have to go the easier route. Okay, I didn't get any of the coins because I kept dying, I guess. Almost died again. Once you get used to it though, it's not that hard. Once in a while, you get like a weird thing that happens. Oh! The water one, I guess, is the hardest one, maybe. Uh-oh.
Wow, you sure do make this look hard.
I didn't hear what he said because I don't have my headphones on. Uh-oh. Oh! It's too impatient. I'm just getting on this one in order to dodge it. I actually didn't want to go down this one. Okay. Oh god, I almost died there. Oh god. Okay. The ice is only slightly harder because you're faster. Oops, I was trying to be, that was way too ambitious there. I was trying to just ease in right in time. See, when I have diagonal walls, I can do all kinds of weird stuff, like similar to this. Because you can have diagonal, moving platforms. You could have like a single half diagonal tile as a moving platform, connecting into a square moving platform. Oh god, oh god. Oh. Yeah, I forgot this one has checkpoint. It has like semi-checkpoint starvation, where if you don't get all the coins, you can still get to a checkpoint, but then you have to do another loop, which is kind of cool. I had actually forgotten about that. Oh. This level's pretty cool though. I never really liked it for some reason, but I don't know why, but something about it I never really liked, but I think it's still pretty cool. It's hard to explain. I feel like I should like it more, but there's something I just don't like about it, but it's still not bad. Because normally the player doesn't move, like, I don't know, it's just a weird way of moving the player. You're making the player move so fast. It's like a fast moving platform, which just feels like a weird, like, I don't like when the player moves that fast. It doesn't feel as weird on the conveyor belt for some reason, but I don't know. Yep. Okay, now I'm pretty sure I have to go get that paint without getting to a checkpoint. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Have to not die here. Doesn't look too bad so far. Oh! Spoke too soon. It was like easy up until there, at which point it's impossible if you don't like wait in the right spot. But you kind of get baited, I guess. Maybe I baited you into being like going too far. Because if you're kind of careful, you can avoid that. But or if you just watch ahead of time, like from this screen, you could learn what's happening. But I like jumping in. Like the first few times I try a level, I'd rather just jump right into it, just for the fun of it, and then if I die a few times, then I analyze it. I don't like analyzing it right away unless it's like necessary. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay, let me just see how many. Okay, I collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of hard to see the black one on top of a pit. Oh, that was the wrong one to go on. Oops. I'm just going to use the green for now. Okay, this one you have to wait for a good cycle. I'm just gonna wait a bit. Uh-oh. Paranoid right now. Oh, that little one there. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Meh, you got lucky.
So it took 33 minutes. Okay, so it took longer than the other ones, I guess. Why does it say 1 death here? Is that a bug? I don't remember dying on this area. It's pretty weird. On 1C it says I died. Anyway. This is where the game actually
Can
gets
you just
kinda
give
hard.
up already? You're never gonna make it.
I'm trying to think if I want to play a bit now, but yeah, I guess I'll just save it for next time. But yeah, this is where it starts to get interesting. Yeah, this one, I'm pretty sure it's not as bad as level 4 in World Chess Game 3, but we'll see. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'll see you next time.